side.
Here's Ellington. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Lamb kicks to Singler. Outside Westbrook. From past the arc. Singler, no good.
Well, the defense recognized how dangerous he is out there and got right up on him. Didn't give him any space.
Ellington with it. Singler covering. Here's Davis. But they'll get another chance. Now here's Ellington. Averaging 10 points per contest. Here's Clarkson. And the first shot of the night for him. Missing. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Puts one up from 19.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. With this pause in the action, let's show you the NBA's highest scoring teams since the All-Star break. Number 1, the Thunder.
Kevin, the writing is on the wall, and it's time to get serious. This team has been putting up big numbers. Nothing can give a team focus like the realization at the end of the season is fast approaching.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Randall's checked in for Hill. Boozer comes in for Davis. Young's checked in for Johnson. Got a piece of it. 1:12 left here in the third quarter. Lynn the pass to Randall. 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. They get it again. Here's Boozer. Misses from short range. Oklahoma City leading by 18. From deep. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Another miss by Young. Oklahoma City shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Here's Augustine. The rebound by Young. Lakers trail by 18. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Durant's checked in.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Yeah, shoddy defense there. Far too slow to react on the closeouts.
Lynn kicks to Young. For 3, Ellington. And he gets it to go. Ellington's got his second bucket of the night.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
Augustine, that's good.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Well, since the turn of the century, guys, the Western Conference has ruled the roost, winning interconference matchups in 14 out of the last 15 seasons. To Steve, last season, the highest ever win percentage for the West at over 72%.
Yeah, and 8 of the league's top 10 teams played in the West record-wise. It may be time to take a fresh look at a top 16 playoff structure.
That's good from Durant.
And last season, the 7th and 8th seed in the East made the playoffs with worse records than the 9th and 10th seeded teams in the West. Sure, the conference playoff structure reduces travel, but in the age of chartered flights, you could argue longer traveling distances are much less of a concern. And I would say amen to that.
Durant hits them both.
And guys, I think the biggest advantage to a so-called top 16 playoff seeding is that it would possibly make for a more competitive finals. It's a playoff series that garners international attention anyway. You want to make sure that the last two teams standing are truly the best in the NBA.
And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Lynn and Kobe are your 1 and your 2. Randall and Hill are the 4 and 5. And it's Johnson in the small forward position.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just 1 3-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even.
6 to shoot. Rejected by Westbrook. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Nick Collison's checked in for the Thunder. Lamb comes in for Kevin Durant. The Lakers also with a sub. Blacks checked in for Hill. Lamb dishes to Robertson. To the wing right side. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And the 3-ball is good.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been 3-pointers.
Well, you take a look at video reviews in the NBA and even across all sports for that matter, they're not going anywhere. Especially with the way media is now. Fans can dissect every call on DVR or the internet. So you want to give officials a chance to get those big calls right. So I think video replay is useful, and I'm here to say.
Ryan Kelly, he's checked in for the Lakers. And guys, with video reviews, the complaint has been how long they take. You want to keep the energy and the momentum of the game going.
Well, the NBA knows about this problem, and they're creating a centralized site now to handle reviews, similar to what we see in hockey. So the hope is that this will speed up the process. That would be great. Russell Westbrook, one of the best success stories when it comes to converting a scoring guard to playing the point. But it's his overall talent that's made him successful. His will, his competitiveness, and his incredible athleticism.
And Westbrook is a phenomenal rebounder and scorer at the point guard position. He gets steals. He really is one of the stat sheet stuffer supreme guys in the league.
And Westbrook every season among the league leaders, Steve, in assists, but also, unfortunately, in turnovers.
Well, with his scoring burden, that's to be expected. But it's definitely an area he can continue to improve.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And Ibaka kicks to Lamb. The Thunder with another miss.
Over the years, we've seen injuries bother the same people over the course of their careers, while other players seem to stay healthy. And it may be just genetic makeup, it could be off-season training, but it does seem that staying healthy can also almost be considered a skill rather than just luck of the draw.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Davis is checked in. Just 5 on the clock. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Injury management, such a big part, Clark, of the game today. So many factors going to staying healthy in the NBA and all sports for that matter. How a player is built, how they train, how they play. And then there's that X factor, luck.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. I mean, we used to talk about the durability of what Russell Westbrook, a player who really hadn't missed a game since his high school days, and then all of a sudden the player crashes into his knee and he's out, has multiple repercussions from that. So as a player and even as a broadcaster, I'd like to say you've got to control what you can control.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. And the Lakers making a change here. Price is checked in. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
If they can't take care of the basketball, they're going to have a very hard time turning this game around.
Yeah, the turnovers already piling up here in this quarter.
Now here's Lamb, defended by Bryant. And Westbrook, here we go.
We talk so much about how valuable expiring contracts and draft picks are in terms of building a team, but one thing that gets overlooked is just how important having a player on a good contract can be. It opens up so many possibilities for a team.
Well, Westbrook has been great. He has 23 points, and he's produced 6 points from the free throw line. That's nice work.
Now he's helping their cause, finding some easy points through penetration and attacking the defense.
With the talk of value contracts, if you get a franchise player and you're only paying him half of what is expected, Clark, that's an extra all-star player you can afford on your roster.
And I think that's a big payoff with it. So much of how a team is constructed in the NBA involves how close they are to the salary cap. So you'd like to try to get as many really good players as you can at market value, or in some cases maybe below market value.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Russell Westbrook.
He's been on a tear from the three-point line this game.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. The Lakers making a switch here. Knocks it loose. Here's Morrow, defended by Young. That one rolling around and rims out.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
That's 11 points off their turnovers this quarter, and they keep shooting themselves in the foot as a result.
Yeah, no way they can climb back into this game unless they start executing offensively. And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for the Thunder.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight they'll make it 46.
Today has just been another example of how much they've owned these guys this year.
Well, they've had a perfect mark in 4 games against them. Impressive on one side and embarrassing on the other side of it.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Randall. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Ben's checked in. Here's Augustine. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. That'll be a 5-second call.
You know, they can't afford to be playing so loose like that right now.
Exactly. I mean, this is when they need to tighten things up, firm things up, be more focused, not the other way around.
29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Kanter kicks to Collison. Dishes it to Waiters. Augustine from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
You know, they can't afford to be playing so loose like that right now.
Exactly. I mean, this is when they need to tighten things up, firm things up, be more focused, not the other way around.
Beyond the arc. Misses there. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win.